Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Another one that talks.
Greetings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am the Hexenzirkel member they call B. Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Pleased to meet you too.
Hyposelenia. A fine name indeed. Now then, Miss Columbina, do you wish to hear a mage's divination?
Divination? The Frost Moon Scions used to ask me what would happen in the future. Is this like that?
From the perspective of the one seeking answers, perhaps. As you look to your journey ahead, if you seek to understand the unknown, resolve your doubts, and soothe the confusion in your heart, divination could be for you.
The unknowns on my journey.
Of course, if one wishes to peer into fate, then hydromancy is the more precise option. But that is a complex affair, and to relegate that majestic art to the status of a festive amusement would seem somewhat uncouth. Besides, it is sometimes better to not know fate with great certainty. Hence, I shall use the suitably festive Luna Arcana to tell your fortune instead. It is more popular with the youth in any case.
Lunar Arcana.
Indeed. Unlike hydromancy, this will only display possibilities and trends. People like to think of themselves as creatures of agency and free will. Peering too far and too clearly into the future is detrimental to both body and soul.
I'd like to give it a try.
Of course you may. Come then, take a seat, Miss Columbina. Before we begin, are there any specific questions you would like to ask?
Let's stick to general possibilities and trends, like you suggested.
Ah, very well. Then I shall use the basic Lunar Arcana deck. Now, try to relax. Cast your mind upon the things you have experienced and the things you are soon to experience. I will shuffle the deck. Would you like to cut the cards yourself?
You do it.
No problem. Now then, to make things easier for the seeker, that is to say, you, I shall decipher the cards from your perspective. Please, draw the first Lunar Arcana. This represents destiny and is the foundation for the divination as a whole. Now, draw your second card. This will stand for the past, the sum of all your experiences that have come before. And now the third Arcana. This is the present, your interpretation of the current moment. Finally, the last card. This shall speak of the future, which... Oh.
Kuvaki Pulse?
Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a diviner. Something has exerted an influence upon this card, causing it to leave its designated position. What do you make of this, Miss Columbina? Perhaps this is the guiding hand of fate in action. Of course, if you wish, you can choose to deny the validity of this card and draw the future for yourself.
No, it's fine. Let's go with this one.
A bold decision. I must say I'm looking forward to the results. Well then, let us flip the lunar arcana in sequence and see what emerges.
Sure.
First, destiny. No surprises here. The card that represents yours is the moon.
The moon.
Indeed. The moon can represent the truth at some times, but deception at others. False peace, destructive calamity, and the world-changing power that lies within. When the moon is placed on the destiny tile, it indicates that your destiny is not what it may appear on the surface. Instead, it may yet have a hidden side. It symbolizes a journey through the fog, fraught with uncertainty and deception, where one must face inner challenges head-on.
I don't understand.
Patience, my dear. This is but the first card, which serves as a basis for the interpretations that follow. Our divination will only grow clearer from here on out. Now then, flip the second card, the one that speaks for the past. The Hermit, but inverted.
Inverted?
Yes. The Hermit symbolizes solitude, introspection, and the pursuit of truth. When inverted, it represents isolation, truth out of reach, and a path that leads one astray. Combined with the moon as one's destiny, the Hermit inverted represents a choice you made to stand alone in the past. It was a choice made not out of fear or arrogance, but for reasons that others could not perceive. You fumbled through the darkness without a guide, but you did not find your way. Rather, you went astray. More than once, it would seem.
Is this about how I became Kutar despite not wishing to become a god? And how I joined the Fatui because I yearned for a place to belong?
I suspect only you know the answer to this question. All is not lost. The past is in the past, and so it shall remain. Shall we look into the present now? Oh my. The Lovers. One of the most interesting Luna Arcana.
What does this one mean?
This means that you have had an unprecedented emotional experience. The joy of finding your soul becoming intertwined with that of another. A precious and wonderful thing indeed.
It's true. I've made a lot of friends recently, and they are very good to me. I like them a lot.
That sounds lovely. I am most delighted for you. The Lovers can also represent important decisions, perhaps related to a parting of ways. Now, if I were to guess...
Yes. My return to the moon.
I understand. Parting with friends is never easy, Columbina. But rest assured, this is not the end of your journey. There is always another story waiting to be told. The future always lies ahead.
The future.
Well now, it's finally time to flip this most mysterious of cards. Why did it appear? And what does it wish to tell you?
I'm ready.
Very well. Flip this card and see what lies on the other side. Oh.
Miss Barbeloth? What is it?
This card is death.
That doesn't sound very good.
It depends on how we interpret it. It is true that it can represent an agonizing death, a complete and utter end, but at the same time, it can also represent rebirth. Do not forget that your destiny card is the moon. That lends your future many different potential meanings.
If death spells the end, is it unavoidable?
As I have said, divination can only display general trends. It is a rough guide, but it does not show predetermined outcomes. Allow me to summarize it for you. In the past, you may have lost your way, but now you have gained new connections and new strength. You now face an important decision, one that may bring about a great change in what is yet to be. This change might, in turn, be the end of all things, or their beginning. But remember, everything is subject to change because of the moon present in your destiny. You must see the truth clearly and face your innermost thoughts.
The truth. My innermost thoughts. Thank you, Miss Barbeloth.
Don't mention it. Some people dislike divinations, for fear of glimpsing an ending to their story that they wish was not so. But I can see that you're different. The result of this divination will not sway your decision. This is a rare quality, and one that diviners always hope to see in the seeker. We are here merely to guide, not to exert undue influence.
I understand.
Go then and illuminate your future, Miss Columbina. The moonlight that shines from you now is most captivating.